Neri Oxman believes that we could one day, in the near future, 3D print our buildings.
I don't want to design a building as I have learned. I want to question what it means to design a building.
At her lab at MIT's Media Lab, she's experimenting with different printable materials, everything from concrete to silk.
That concrete can be many things. That concrete can become a transparent window.
Neri is thinking about architecture and design in completely new ways. Her muse is nature, and her medium is the 3D printer.
Can you print DNA? Can you print with calcium? Can you make a building with calcium? The Mediated Matter Group is the group that I have founded when I arrived at the Media Lab as faculty. The Mediated Matter Research Group was founded 2 years ago as a design lab that's dedicated to exploring design that is inspired by the biological world and the natural world. How can we reinterpret 3D printing that generates or suggests a new design language that's informed by the environment? When you think about other systems in nature, one often thinks of the spider web. So the spiders are creatures of the environment that generate silk, and with that silk they do lots of things. They create trailing routes, they capture their prey, they wrap their prey, they wrap their eggs, so they generate silk for various functions. So in a way the spider is a kind of multi-material 3D printer. The spider itself is a kind of printing machine, only instead of printing plastics, it prints with silk. So the spider web is a form of architecture, but it is also a form of fabrication, and one cannot separate the spider web's form from the way in which it originated. Nature doesn't divide between the architect, the engineer, and the construction worker. These are processes that we're fascinated to explore. So I think the Media Lab, and specifically in the Mediated Matter Group, we don't focus only on efficiency translations. For that, I would, open a practice in the commercial world. But that's not the function of this lab. The function of this lab is to question. The function of this lab is to wander. The function of this lab is to enhance this curiosity for the natural world and ask how can this technology that we're using be not enhanced but completely reinterpreted so that it adds value to the construction process, or it adds value to the way in which we interact with nature. The moon is the limit. There's nothing that I consider unachievable or undoable or unconceivable.